Hey, welcome back to the Hybrids second video. I grabbed a box of tissues, regular old tissue. I would use, if you want to make it a permanent fix, I'd make it like cloth and a color that would match and things like that. But you know, like when I was a kid, I just, I became a king of quick fixes. So whether it be glue, which I hated to use because it's more of a permanent thing, or like with Mummy Woman, how she started was my cat woman her head popped off. So I couldn't get her head back on since it's a rubber band. And this was what I did. I put this down there, and then when I put her head in, it stuck. And then like her head was too short and blah, 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 blah. One thing led to another, and she became Mummy Woman. So that was the first time I remember doing something like that. So, I mean, you can definitely put a hole in it first into real cloth, and it won't like go up in there, because this one's actually messing with the spring loading mechanism, I just realized. So what I would do is make a hole. I don't have scissors over here. I got my fingernails. All right, whatever. You know, I'm just trying to show you like a basic what to do. And you can make like a little, like almost like a skirt, man skirt kind of thing. And so you can do something like that, or you can even just cut it completely clean to it. Or like also another thing I used to use a lot of is clay back when I was a kid. So there you go. Now he's like, he's got the Marilyn Monroe dress going on. And it's blowing up too. It's like, oh, keep it down. Okay, when she was over that manhole, it was blowing it up. All right, so I brought a few more figures out to compare them. Like Wasp from the Blockies goes in a nice scale. I mean, that's pretty cool. These guys, okay, so this is not one of the ones that falls apart, but they kind of give me that same vibe. I freaking love Ben 10. I pretend like they were Green Lanterns, see the green little thing? I pretend like they're Green Lantern, and since Ben 10 obviously came out in 2010, I had Green Lantern 3010 written on the side of the box I kept them in. Because it was the Green Lantern from basically your Legion of Superheroes. These figures, you can do a lot of mixing and matching between them. Not the same scale though. And then, speaking of Blockies, here's one of my favorites. It's Kamen Rider Kuga. I think that's how you pronounce it. I always thought it looked like the word Kuga. I never got to watch the show, but my friend in Japan, Rick Ruff, was telling me about it, and I only went to read his stuff. That was back before we had, it was like 1999, so we didn't have high-speed internet or stuff to watch videos from. So there we go. We didn't have YouTubes and stuff. You probably remember though better than I do. Some of you guys, you were in the city in the 90s, and y'all had the internet. I didn't know what the internet was until I remember AOL's commercials, and then I went to a mall and I saw it, and I was like, nah. It's okay, it's interesting, but who wants to sit in front of a computer all day? All right, so here's the next thing. All right, the next one, we got like some kind of cyborg bat guy. Please let it not be like the other. I hope this is the only one I have. It has a waist like that, because I really don't want to have to fix all those. Oh, he looks really good. Look at that. And I like that he has like cybernetic parts. That makes him look really BA. And yes, I figured out what BA meant whenever I was a kid. It was B.A. Baracus. We all kind of figured like, oh, I wonder what B.A. stands for. And my cousin was like, it stands for, and I was like, oh. They couldn't say that on TV, obviously. But there's no other word I can think of that means that. So he looks rad. Like, it just doesn't give it the same impact. But anyway, that looks really cool. I'm digging that. So here's the articulation. You got, of course, full articulation 360. Armpit articulation, I can't even speak English. I'm just so excited. He does have basically your bicep swivel right here in the thing. He has no wrists. He has 90 degrees at the elbow. Forgot my body parts here. They all have the thing on the back. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be some kind of play feature where you like assemble and they connect together or something. For the waist, it goes around 360, obviously. The leg is on a hinge, and he can do a full split. That's nice. You can join the cheerleading squad. Can he do a full split front to back? Not exactly, but what man can? He can do bending at the knees, which I don't know. I mean, I don't remember somebody showing me they can bend at the knees. I'm really impressed by the articulation on these things. And I don't really care about, but these guys, these have the ankles, and one of the things that just scares me is I like to put these in my pocket and carry them around, but I mean, you ever pick one of these out of your pocket and his foot's not on there? Thankfully, they haven't broken completely off, but I have a Kamen Rider who did have a loop ankle that broke off. He was a little bit weaker plastic than those guys, but those guys are 25 years old. It's just inevitable to get to them. He could be part of his group. They do look like they belong together. We belong together. Like all right, that's three. Blah. Man. So I got 2 more to find, including the big, huge dude. He's going to be the one I can't really do here, so I'm going to have to take him to the paint pit. All right, here's the fire panther, whatever guy. I know they got names, but I don't know what they are. I looked at the picture, and I'm overwhelmed. These are fantastic. I got to have them all. Pokemon. So evidently, the whole bottom pack is just devoted to the paint guy. So maybe I'll do a completely different video for him, because I'm not about to get my hands all icky here. Maybe I'll show you. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll show you. I got a plate right here. So I always keep a plate handy in case I'm going to do something. All right, what am I doing? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Let's put together fire cat, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. He's got like the texture and the color of fire. Fire, yeah, fire. Burn, baby, burn. So look at that. I like the opaque paint on top of the clear translucent body. I like translucent figures if there's something inside or if there's detail paint on the outside. Like the Tron figure paint on the outside. Micronauts, there's somewhat some stuff inside of them. Well, no, there was chrome on the outside of them, but it looked like there was circuits on the inside of them or something. And of course, Henshin cyborgs. Oh, he looks really cool. Well, actually, he looks really hot. No, that doesn't sound right. He looks really cool. Whatever. He's got those 3 fingers and the thumb. They all have like that whole cartoonish character. No, he's just got 2 fingers and a thumb. He's got 3 fingers and a thumb. So they do have the more cartoony hands instead of the realistic hands, which is of course 4 fingers and a thumb. Well, it depends on where you're from. All right, so that looks really good. Really good. I don't know which one's my favorite so far. I actually like this more than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to hate this one. I'd like this more if it wasn't. See, like the glitter adds to him. I mean, everything. If it didn't have the legs, I'm gonna have to do something. I could probably just, like I said, I could put like a resistance. You know, you can do something similar to this. Put paper in there. You can even glue the paper to one side, or in his situation, since it's clear, just get some clear plastic. Oh, where would you ever get clear plastic? I don't know. There's you know, bottles, whatever. You can find clear plastic and create some rings just to create more of a distance between the joints. Look, it's so little too. You don't really need that much. All right, so here it is, the last one, and I'm not gonna do anything here with it. I'm gonna go put him in some water. I'll show you what he looks like coming out of the package. He's purple. Purple. Sweet. So, getting him out. And in the picture, it shows that he's a blue color, but he may be one of his color reveals, like he may be super special colors. So from what I can tell, he's purple, which I would dig this color alone. All right, let's go and get him in some water, and we'll come back for the final reveal and maybe a better comparison video or something. All right, y'all hang on now, you hear?